Hello, everybody watching. Nate from Action Figure Hub here, doing a review of the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure. I really do enjoy this figure. It's massive, it's heavy, but it does come with some issues. First off, 7 figures to build it, that's reasonable. This is easily the biggest Build-A-Figure that the new line of Hasbros have done. Also, probably one of their best. It's up there with the Juggernaut. It stands just about 9 inches tall, but it's like 8 inches wide. It's massive. It's just a big honker. Like, it's bigger than any Hulk figure that we've gotten. So I guess it would work for busting the Hulk, hopefully. It is MCU related, as you can tell. Age of Ultron, Hulk got his face punched and smashed. But not by Hulk, by Hulkbuster. The articulation is fair. It's good for this size of figure. He can look up, he can look down. There's pivot in there. Little tiny side to side shaking and a little bit of diskage. Whee! But it works for what it's going for. His shoulder this far forward. Bicep swivel. There's also a swivel at the elbow. Single jointed elbow. Elbow. Oh, you can hear that joint. Elbow goes up that far. There is a rotation and a hinge out in the hand, but I don't know much what you do with that unless you're trying to go for like a thunderclap. You get both heads like that and just clap the side of Hulk's head. Oh, it hurts my ears every time. He has a diaphragm that moves that far back and that far forward. It moves really far forward. Like, dang. There is rotation, but it feels like the peg in there is just going to snap. So I'm not going to, because it really is probably just white with stress. Its leg can move this far forward. That's an issue that I have. Not with that, but with the knee. You can move that far forward and out to the side, just barely. But it still happens. Upper leg rotation. One of the ugliest double-jointed knees you've ever seen. People complain about the gappage on Juggernaut. Look at that. And then it kind of like can like ostrich the leg. Then it's also got a hinge and ankle rocker. I'm trying to fix this. Ah, there we go. Nope, not mine. There we go. It's a nice stand. As you see there, my knee is extremely loose. Just by the sheer weight made this knee loose over time. It's floppy. It just moves whenever you knot it. But does that mean I don't like the figure? No, I still love the figure. The figure is amazing. It's huge. It is big boy figure. If you throw this at somebody, it will leave a dent in their forehead. Does that mean you should throw it at anyone? No, I don't recommend throwing it at someone, because you'll probably get in trouble, whoever you throw it at. And, it's just, it's better than any other Hulkbuster that we've had, I feel. It's big and nice articulation. The paint, oh boy, the paint. It could use work. If you look at these golden bits, ew. Just ew. They're not nice. Look at this in the back. Ugh. What's that? It's ugly is what it is. And there's very little paint throughout. It's mostly just this red plastic with a few gold and silver highlights. And I don't like that. I like the one that they released in Europe more, the more darker color. But they released that after I already got this. So It's the exact same figure, same articulation, it's just a different color. Better paint and such too. But I don't know. I still like this figure a lot. It's very, very good. It's good. It's a really, really dandy figure. Really, really dandy. I recommend picking it up. I'd probably pay up to $80 for it. If you could buy all the figures together for $150, I'd go for that too. I got all of my figures. I got the entire way for $100. And I thought they were all gonna be fake, and I could just, I don't know, get some fakes off the internet. But it turned out to be real, so I was surprised, and I was really content. And I'm like, oh boy. I mean, granted, the wave is really ass, but the Build-A-Figure is really good. So the person probably just didn't want the wave. They're just like, screw it, I already got one. Or they announced the Britain one. Let me just get rid of this real quick. And yeah, I like this. It's very good. I do recommend it. I do. It's the best Hulkbuster. A lot better than the Toy Biz ones. As you can see, it does need paint. The articulation is good. It's got a nice shine to it, though. You can see as my 1,000 of lights that I have shining to make these try not to have a shadow, even though obviously isn't working. But it looks nice. It's nice and movie accurate. There's a little bit of paint mess up right there, as you can see. I think that kind of looks weird, having them moving like that. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It kind of looks funny. But yeah, I recommend them. You should get them if you don't have them already. Just don't pay too much for him. He's not worth like $1,000 or anything. He's not even worth $300. I wouldn't even say he's worth $200. I'd say get him a solid maybe $100 at very most, but I would not pay $100 for him. I'd pay at most $80. That is Nate from Action Figure Hub signing off. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you think that the European release or the American release was better.